Ciao a tutti and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca Bailey and I make videos about Italy, life in Italy, because I currently live in Italy. I'm from the UK, by the way. So please like and subscribe to my channel if you want tips and life on life in Italy, transitioning into Italy, etc. So I want to talk about my experience not eating meat in Italy. And some people are like, wow, girl, you crazy for not eating meat in Italy, you know? Wow, how do you cope? A lot of people say, how do you do it? How can you how can you live and not eat meat in Italy and whatever? But you know what, guys? You can do anything you put your mind to. And yeah, it does have its challenges and it does have its blah, 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 but I'm used to it. And I obviously know you have to be strong, I think, to not eat meat in Italy when you know a lot of people are surrounding you eat meat. Vegetarian, veganism and vegetarian, especially veganism, isn't that big here. Why? Because the diet here, the staples of the diet is dairy. It's the beautiful, wonderful, amazing, tasty cheeses and stuff like that. So if you were to remove that from your diet, you'll be removing a lot. So veganism is just, it's not high up there, especially it's definitely not in Torino. I don't think, definitely not in Torino. Then again, I read once that Torino was the kind of like at the forefront of veganism. So that was a long time ago. I read that article and I heard that veganism and vegetarianism, it was high. It was like at 9%, 10% at one point, and now it's gone down to maybe about 6%. Yeah, so guys, you have to be strong. You have to just know your why you're a vegetarian. And once you keep that in mind, or vegetarian or a vegan, I'm a pescatarian myself, you have to know the why. Mine is for my health and also, you know, for the animals too. So if your why is strong enough, there's nobody that can force you, or there's no influence, that there's nothing that can make you want to eat the meat, because you already know, you already have a picture in your mind that that's not for me. So it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't really affect me. Other people's opinions of me not eating meat, sometimes you might get people like, oh my god, you're crazy, or oh my god, or blah 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 blah. A lot of the time it's admiration, and a lot of people would admire me because they're like, wow, you live in Italy and you don't eat meat. Fair play to you. That's a big one, because you know that's not really the norm here. It's not the culture here. People eat meat and you know they enjoy it, and if you don't do it, it might be seen as a little bit, oh wow, but that's okay. So how do I get around it? I cook for myself a lot. I make my snacks and I make my, you know, I make my food, and I love the foods that I make, so I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything. When I go to restaurants, as I said to you before, a lot of the restaurants, they're okay with being a vegetarian. I just pick the whatever's vegetarian on the menu. I don't make a fuss. I find that people, like friends and family that I have here, they've really, really, really been accommodating to my diet. They, you know, some of them even they won't go to that restaurant because of me, or they think, oh, because of Rebecca, let's do this because of Rebecca, or let's be. So they've been really, really accommodating, really, really nice. They've probably only had one person or two people that about me being me not eating meat. Oh, you're crazy for not. They said something very, very rude, and you know, yeah, said something very rude, and I was like, okay. Worked in a school, the lady wouldn't make me vegetarian meals. She wouldn't exclude the meat from the meal. Didn't even want to make me pasta bianco, you know, white pasta, you know. She didn't want to do those things for me. So you're gonna find those people, but the people that accept you are the ones that you should focus on anyway. Don't focus on the negative people. There's always going to be one person or somebody that has a stance against what you want to do with your life. So, and that's okay. So yeah, my experience has not been so bad. When I went to Sicily, I found that of course Sicily is very heavy fish based because of the proximity of where it is close to the sea. It was very, very fish based. So I want to say to you, if you are a vegan, you are a vegetarian, you've got different, you know, dietary requirements, just to be thoughtful of where you're going to go on holiday, what you're going to eat. Think ahead of the food, because you might find that you're going to be eating the same food a lot. If you don't think ahead, you might be eating the chips, or pizza with just pomodoro is tomato, or you might find yourself just eating grilled vegetables or something like that. And you know, having it once is okay, but having it if you're on holiday for 2 weeks is a little bit like, okay. So all I want to say is just plan ahead, and you'll be fine. As I said to you, for the most part, people are very accommodating to my dietary requirements, and yeah, I just wouldn't worry. If you're going to move there, maybe move to a bigger city where there are maybe some vegan restaurants or something like that, where you can actually enjoy your food and, you know, experiment with food and stuff like that. So go to a vegan restaurant, go to maybe a bigger city where you can enjoy food. Sometimes, of course, the smaller the town that you go to, the more limited variety of foods that you will get. And also in the supermarkets, you will find now that some have some vegan ice creams, they have, you know, some this option, that option, they have the gluten-free options, they have lactose-free options, they have a lot of options. Some of them might be a little bit pricey, but yeah. A tip for you, we have Aldi here now. Go to Aldi, they have a lot of, you know, lactose-free vegan ice creams or whatever, you know, soy-based yogurts. So you can make it, guys. You'll be okay here. Don't worry. Just think ahead, plan ahead, you'll be fine. Ciao.